podcast this week is brought to you by Bloke and a Bar Beer.
Our favourite beer.
Our favourite beer. Now look, NRL, regular season and finals is all coming to an end.
It's sad. Footy's over.
It is sad that footy's over, but you know what's not over? This beer.
This beer will never be over.
This beer is the beer all year.
This can of beer will be over. But luckily,
Yeah, exactly.
I've got fucking 23 more of them in the fridge, baby.
Yeah, exactly. So we can keep pounding these beers all year.
These beers never have to be over for you either. You can
No.
have them all year round.
No, exactly. There's plenty, if you want to enjoy them with sport as well, there's plenty of other sport coming on. The summer of cricket is
Also,
basically
just
upon
summer.
us.
You don't even need sport in summer,
No.
do you?
You know what you can do? You can go sit out on the deck, shirt off, footy shorts on, feet kicked up. Kids are screaming on the lawn. Maybe not.
You know,
You can just be enjoying a bloke.
it's just about October, and after October is November, which is pretty much December, and December's silly season. So it's pretty much silly season.
Congratulations, you've basically made it to silly season. You should go get a carton of bloke and start
Get silly.
celebrating.
Get silly with a few blokes this silly season.
I know I will be.
I definitely will be. If you want to get silly with a few blokes this silly season, head to blokeandabar.com, use their store locator to find out how you can get some blokes down your throat.
If that doesn't get you horn, I don't know what will. Maybe Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Horn.
Yeah, could do.
Get silly with Jeff.
Get silly with Jeff. Go to blokeandabar.com. G'day guys, welcome back to On the Piss with Klutz and Das. You might notice if you're watching that we're in a slightly different location to
Not
home.
the Caxton Hotel.
Definitely
for
not
once,
the Caxton.
which feels weird.
Yeah, it does, but it feels great at the same time.
It does feel great. Where
it's
are
spectacular. Mate, we're at Tommy Guns at Mount Cravat.
we certainly are. Coming to you live from the barbershop.
Coming to you live, getting our hair cut. Tell you what more could you want on a Sunday?
Absolutely nothing.
No.
A few beers, haircut, fresh haircut.
Exactly. It's
Living the dream.
spectacular. So,
How you going, mate?
mate, I'm good. It feels funny recording on a Sunday.
And also without
But,
headphones on.
Yeah. It's like I actually have to hear you in like real time.
Yeah. Not podcast
And,
live.
yeah, not podcast live and not electronically.
And there's also a few people in the shop. So I guess it's a bit of a trial run almost for our live show coming up.
yeah, it is.
October
And,
21.
Yeah, just like the live show, we just gonna wing it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got fucking no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, sweet. But mate,
How you going? How you feeling? Tommy, you had a big night last night.
yeah, I ended up having a big weekend. Didn't mean to. What's new? But Friday night we had the Splump show at Caxton.
That got so out of hand.
They got so out of hand. My dad rocked up and got fucking blind.
I was saying to you before, I didn't realise that your dad came just to like have a beer with us.
Yeah, I know.
Like I
it's
thought he
pretty
was
good.
there to see his other mates or something, and then he
No.
just kicked on.
Yeah, he said he was coming for a beer, and then at 1:45 I dropped him home in the morning via the Uber. So that was that was something else. But yeah, Splump was a great show. We had a good time. A lot of drinks were had, and I thought I was going to have a pretty quiet weekend, but
Backed it up last
Big
night.
Tommy gave me a call, and yeah, ended up having a few drinks with
And a 1.8
Big Tommy.
kilogram steak.
Yeah, mate, that was pretty fucked.
We will get into that later.
We'll get
on,
into
though,
that
won't we?
later.
How are you feeling today?
I'm raring to go.
It was actually funny was it yesterday? Yeah, Saturday. We had that call I told you it was 11
Oh,
on Friday night.
Stitch
When I
up.
was leaving the Caxton, I said to Klutzy, we've got a call with this bloke at 11 tomorrow. Can you do it? And I was thinking, Klutzy was racking his brain like, oh, and I was waiting for you to be like, oh, I've got this on, or I've got that, or I'm going to brekkie or that. And you're like, oh, I should be able to wake up before then. I was like, before 11, thankfully.
Yeah.
But I was out on Saturday morning and I got, I checked my calendar to send you the link, the invite, and I realised that the bloke we were talking to was in Melbourne and the daylight savings has kicked in.
Yeah.
So it was actually for 10 a.m, not 11. And
Bit of a stitch up.
big stitch up. So I said, Klutzy the thing, and I was like, oh, sorry, mate, this is actually at 10. But then I had to jump on the call with the old mate and basically be like, Josh told me he's going to set an alarm for just after 10, but I told him it was 11, so he might dial in late. You dialed in like as soon as you woke up. Like,
Yeah. Man, I came into that call looking rough as shit as well. Not the best looking bloke at like the best of times.
Well, after
but
today you will be.
yeah, definitely. I'm feeling like a new person.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
Feeling fresh. But
Feeling
no,
like I've got my wings early.
shout out to anyone who came on Friday night to the Splump, hey?
Yeah, Splump.
I was having this argument with someone, with
Not
Sterling, maybe,
Slump.
which the posters at the Caxton said.
Yeah, they only had to put an extra letter in and they just completely fucked it. But
Still worked out. There's plenty of people there.
Yeah, it was great. It was a good night. It was a good send-off for T-Wang.
Yeah.
Sad to see such a beautiful, handsome man leave the country.
Yeah, but great to see such a great establishment like the Caxton absolutely brimming.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, make sure if you're around on the 21st of October, you come say good day at the live show.
Yeah, it should be good fun.
First live show.
And if we fill it out, that upstairs just has so much good atmos.
Yeah, hopefully karaoke happening that night too.
Yeah, I'm pretty keen
Don't
to
know
get
if
up
that's
and
locked in.
did some karaoke last night.
Shout out to a few of the guys we met on Friday actually before we went to the Caco at the Grand Central.
Oh, yes.
One bloke was saying he's moved to Sydney. He's moving to Sydney the week before the live show. He's gutted that he can't make it, but that's all right. We'll be down in Sydney. That's locked in as well. Have we mentioned that last week? Yeah, we did. They were going to Sydney for budgie.
Oh, yeah, because I wore my budgies last week.
That's right.
Yeah, it was pretty gross, but that's what it's all about.
Shout out to anyone who bought a ticket for that.
Yeah, it should be good. Actually, shout out to Hurdy and Jay, two of our mates. Hurdy has the most rubber arm
I've ever seen
out of anyone in Southeast Queensland.
Yeah.
Possibly the country.
Yeah.
Literally, I just said to him, I was like, bro, like, it's come down for a night.
Yeah.
You can sleep with me.
Yeah.
We can cuddle.
It's going to be, the place we booked is shit house, really. And with those, are those extra shoes staying with us?
Yeah.
That'll be
It's going to be real tight, bro.
Very tight. It's a double bed and a single bed.
There's a great chance I'll be sleeping on the carpet anyway.
Yeah.
But that'll be good.
Anyway, it'll be a good weekend.
Yeah, but Hurdy and Jay have bought business class tickets.
Business class?
Yeah, Jay used his points and bought business class to Sydney for that massive hour-and-a-half flight. So, yeah, well...
Must be nice.
Must be very nice. We'll be in the economy.
Oh, absolutely.
Right at the back with the screaming babies.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
On the way back, it's going to be so tough. We're pretty much going to be in a bender for 5 days.
Well, dude, the way down is going to be fucked.
Yeah.
We're leaving at 6:05.
Yeah, and we've got the Caxton
and
Christmas party.
We just worked out. We've got the Christmas party for the Caco, so...
Should be right.
Oh, well.
Should we get into the barbershop horror stories?
Yeah, definitely.
Can you? Oh, no, you can't hold that, can you? I might just put this beer on the ground quickly.
Ready? Watch this.
What?
I'll be right.
No, it's all right. I've got my phone here.
Was that pretty cool?
That was cool.
Thanks,
I didn't really see what you said. So obviously we're getting recording the podcast live from Tommy Guns at Mount Gravatt. So we reached out to all the listeners to see if any of them had any barbershop horror stories.
Yeah.
I know you've got one. Did you want to share yours
I've got
first?
a personal one that happened when I was, I want to say 12. So a long time ago. I think it was for one of my cousins' communion and confirmations up in Childers.
Yeah.
And my grandparents love parading the grandkids to their friends in the main street.
As grandparents do.
Yeah, exactly. Now, we've gone into one of the hairdressers and...
In Childers.
Yeah. And they've started to do my hair up there. And the chicks got distracted and just like shaved the most fucked triangle into the front of my head.
Was it sort of like an Avatar style?
Dude, like... Avatar would be jealous of the lines of that triangle, man. You know what I mean?
The last hairbender.
Yeah, the last hairbender. That's me. Fuck, that'd be a great name for a barbershop. Yeah, man, it was pretty crazy. So I was saying before, like it took like 10 years for my hairline to properly recover.
I'm straight up calling bullshit on that.
You
10
reckon?
years, dude.
Bro, if
you were 12, that means it would have been fuck till you're 22.
Yeah, right. Well, that is... Yeah, you put it in that respect, yeah. Definitely wasn't 10 years then.
I was going to say, I didn't even remember it. And
yeah, well,
I don't think I knew you when you were 12, but I knew you when you were 13.
Well, as we know, my maths isn't the greatest.
No.
But,
my memory's not the greatest either, so maybe I've got it wrong.
We've just absolutely cooked ourselves there.
I don't have too many. I think I shared last week about when the bloke put his cigarette fingers through my hair. That was pretty average.
Yeah, that was pretty gross.
Nothing in terms of shocking cuts, really.
I think the only other ones I've really... Suppose you got to trust the person that's got the scissors in their hands that is playing with your hair.
Yeah, absolutely.
So my sister trusted me when I was 4 or 5.
Trustworthy guy.
Yeah. Well, that's what she thought. She had no concept of anything.
Yeah.
And we're at the kindergarten and man, I had knock-hopped a rouse from my mother, as hard as what that was. She absolutely got into me because I just attacked my sister's hair.
I feel like everyone's got a story like that, cutting their siblings' hair at some stage. My sister had that happen to her once.
It's good fun though. You get like the squiggly scissors.
Yeah.
Those fun ones
Yeah.
where it cuts different shapes.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know if it gave her a wavy hairline, but
I don't think most hairdressers probably don't have those.
no,
but,
I don't think. I wonder why.
More of an arts and crafts
Yeah.
operation.
That's like it's like the backyard surgeries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with
Dr.
backyard
Klutz,
scissors,
the
Dr.
last
Klutz.
hairbender.
That's actually such a good name.
Oh.
I'm loving it.
Should we get into the listeners' horror stories?
Yeah,
I've got a fair few from Instagram. Did you get any off the Facebook?
Only a couple,
Okay.
not many.
Do you want to go first then?
Yeah, I literally got 2, I think. But this is from Matthew Zamatero. Late 2020, I started developing a massive bald patch on the back of my head. Literally a little circle of baby smooth skin. I thought, screw it, I might as well go to get a fade so it's not as noticeable. Told the barber about the patch and to just give me a fade. The barber proceeds to cut my hair and says, "You've got a few more than one." I thought that meant a few bald spots. Pic above shows the back of my head. I'll send the side down below. The hair loss was a result of alopecia, which I think I developed due to stress. It was really hard to explain to people that I didn't, in fact, get a shit haircut. Just a gentle reminder to take care of yourselves, talk to people, and don't let life stress you out.
Holy fuck.
Poor bloke, man. He's just got all these.
Not really a barber horror story. I guess it is. But
Yeah, but
that's fucking
I
full
suppose
on.
it's a horror story finding out that way.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
happening. But that was one.
Surely you just go full zero if that happens, right?
Yeah,
Like,
do a Sterling Farquhar.
yeah.
Just
Sterling Mortlock.
Yeah, Sterling Mortlock, sorry. And the only other one I had was Cody Griffin. When he was young, his auntie decided to cut his hair and gave him 6 bald spots all over his head. Fair to say I don't trust anyone other than a qualified hairdresser or barber.
Fair enough as
So
well.
that's fair.
Get down to Tommy Guns, mate. That's
Yeah, definitely.
This one's pretty funny. This comes from Callum on Instagram. I asked for a short back and sides. She's just about giving me a fucking skinhead back and sides. Then after she's like, "Oh, you got sores on your head," and I had fucking ringworm from work camp. Imagine finding out that way.
Gross.
What else have we got? I think this is actually from a barber himself, sent this in. He said a couple of flops came to Adelaide for a doof festival and they asked me to shave their legs with straight razors.
Oh, no. No.
The boys cutting our hair are just scoffing at that.
That is ridiculous.
Same bloke. Dude pissed and shit himself while getting a haircut.
It's not that
What do
scary.
you do there? Not that scary.
It's not that scary.
What do you mean?
Getting your hair cut. Why did you shit yourself?
I think even shitting yourself wasn't a horror story. It's one of the worst.
I don't know. Well, we've all been there. We're all probably going to go back.
They asked if I wanted my sideburns even. Cut them up. Cut them in line with the bottom of my ears. I looked like Lego Man.
That's not the worst thing.
I have a feeling that was one of our mates, Dano. Had a barber run clippers over my eyebrows. Safe to say I never returned.
Oh, no.
And they take like 8 weeks to grow back.
I don't know. I've never shaved my eyebrows.
Neither. Quicker than your hairline apparently when you were 12. But anyway. I was 8 and I asked the barber, I said to the barber I wanted to look like Dad. They cut in the receding hairline. And this was, I think this might be the last one that I wanted to actually ask you and chat about. One of my mates once used his Manscaped equipment to give me a buzz cut. Do you think that's play on?
Manscaped equipment.
Yeah, like obviously used for other regions.
Yeah, the ball trimmer.
Yeah. Like, is that play on to use that on your head as well?
Why not?
It's a no from me.
Why not? Give her a bit of a dust up. I don't know. You can always go and have a shower.
Yeah, but like...
But then I suppose it's on his mate, so... Depends how friendly you are with them.
If you said to me, I'm going to use my Manscaped trimmer on your hair, can I? I'd be like, absolutely fucking not, get away from me.
Well, I'd be
That's
pretty keen
disgusting.
for you to use your Manscaped trimmer on my hair.
Okay. Well, maybe we can work something out then.
That's just the level of friendship I think we're at, but...
I'm not going anywhere near
you.
your Manscaped trimmer, put it that way.
Yeah, don't blame you.
The other thing I wanted to talk through, we had a pretty fierce debate in our friendship group chat during the week.
We did.
I can't believe how I don't even know how it started, but I can't believe how heated it got.
I think we were just like, why would you ever shop at this one place?
Yeah, over the other.
Yeah, like, I think that was it.
Yeah.
And then it just went on for hours.
People just calling each other morons, essentially.
Yeah.
There's the Woolies versus Coles debate.
And look, if you're not on Team Woolies...
If you're not a Wooliesman...
Yeah, if you're not a Wooliesman...
Don't talk to us.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't know what it is. Maybe, do you reckon it's like what you've been brought up doing?
Yeah, I think so. What I think is... This is the way, because my mum was a Coles shopper for ages.
Yeah.
Purely because Woolworths at Ashgrove was being rebuilt.
Okay. So it's by... Thank you very much. It's by habit, basically.
Yeah, sort of. But then Woolies at Ashgrove was built, and it's the hot new thing on the stretch, you know? So, but why I shop at Woolies is I just think the red and white of Coles is cheap.
Yeah.
Which is real weird because you'd think that cheap at supermarket is what you want. Because I don't want to pay too much for my...
groceries.
Yeah, exactly.
Your leg ham and your toasty ingredients, basically.
No, exactly. That's it. I don't want to be going above. But, yeah, I don't know. I've just always found Woolies is better.
Yeah.
So...
Me too. It just got so heated. I don't know why Woolies is better, but I would never even consider going to Coles.
No, I think I tried to shop at Coles a few weeks back and I just felt so out of whack.
Do you use Woolies rewards? Talk to me about that.
Caitlin uses my...
Card?
Well, I don't have a card, so every time I go shopping with her, it's usually with her as well. Even though we don't live together, I just basically go shopping with her. I need to get one.
It's good. You should definitely get one.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even consider going to Coles. And there's probably one...
Do they have a rewards system?
Coles? We couldn't tell you. I've never shopped there. I'm not an idiot.
I would never go. But then someone brought in Aldi as well, and it's like, I understand it might be cheaper, but...
Plenty of things in life are cheap and not good.
Yeah, exactly. Like the TVs from Aldi.
I've got one of them.
Well, I'm lucky.
Woolies don't sell TVs though, so if Woolies did, I would have gone there.
I suppose you should stick to what you're good at, and that's been a grocery store.
Yeah, but if you're listening and you're either a Coles or a Woolies man, reach out and tell us why.
Yeah, definitely. Also, actually, one of the reasons why Mum used to go to Coles is because there was a really attractive young man that worked at Coles at Ashgrove.
Right.
Yeah.
So she had other interests.
Yeah, Tom Duffy.
One of our mates
from school. Beautiful man.
Very beautiful man.
Yeah, Mum used to love going up there and chatting to him.
Fair enough.
And then she literally stopped shopping at Coles after that.
Biased, slightly biased.
Yeah, very biased.
That's fine though.
But, yeah, I don't know. If you're shopping at Coles, go to bed with a mirror and wake up to yourselves.
And ring the Froth line. Tell us why you shop at Woolies or Coles, why it's better. We're keen to hear. Maybe we're biased. As we said, maybe it's a habit thing.
Are you a Curtis man or like a Jamie Oliver? I like Jamie.
Yeah,
I like when he's out.
Big time.
Pretty sure he's still with Woolies.
I can't believe you haven't used it. Honestly, download the app. You get boosted points and stuff.
This isn't an ad.
This is not an ad.
This is not an ad.
Oh, that was the other thing. BWS is way better than Liquorland.
Oh shit, yeah.
BWS, Woolies, Liquorland, Coles.
Yeah. And you can use an everyday rewards card
at
BWS.
Like,
jeez,
simple.
Gonna get a lot of rewards from that.
Something else we spoke about briefly before was your dinner last night.
Bro.
How was it?
Ridiculous. So I'm driving along yesterday with Caitlin heading to Chermside and then get a call from Stranksy. And he's like, oh, what are you doing today? I was like, oh, I actually don't really know. Like, I'm just going to Chermside to pick some stuff up. So, I was just out and about near Brendale and I stopped into a butcher and I was like panic bought a 1.8 kilo tomahawk. I was like, how did you like panic buy a 1.8 kilo steak? You know, that's just not something that you panic buy. Because I don't know, dude. Like
steak. That's a lot of steak.
It is a lot of steak. It costs like $40 or something. It's $22 a kilo, which is pretty awesome. So I ended up going around, and I've never seen a man so nervous about cooking a steak in his life. Like, there was so much riding on this. But he's gone out and got like the internal probe. And it's got like all these different things. It tells you if you want it rare, get it to this. If you want it medium rare. And he searched up like how long he's got to chuck it in the oven for. Didn't even know cooking steaks in the oven was a thing.
Yeah, neither did I. We were talking about this in the car on the way.
Yeah, pretty crazy. But he like got it up to
Sounds like he had all the equipment and stuff.
Yeah, he does. And also, I always was under the impression that barbecues were the most expensive thing known to man.
Yeah.
His barbecue is a big setup, $169 from
Really?
Bunnings.
That's unbelievable.
So I'm thinking I might go and get one for the for Klutzy's Corner.
And then get some tomahawks.
And maybe I'll just indulge.
Didn't he also have prawns and...
He got prawn, yeah, I don't know if anyone's been to Dan Murphy's at Albany Creek, but out the front on the weekend.
Woolworths?
Yep. Just ticking more boxes. Out the front, there's this bloke there, he's a fisho. Now, he looked at Stranksy And Stranks locked eyes with him and was like, fuck, I'm being sucked in already.
Lost in his eyes. So he went over, got 2 kilos of prawns for us as well. So we're sitting there, we got what a feat.
Prawns, tomahawk steaks, a lamb tomahawk. Reef and beef. Some chips from the local fish and chip shop.
Oh.
Shout out to Uber Eats. Zach got those. It was crazy. But yeah, as I said, I've never seen a man sweat more about the state
procedure.
The procedure, yeah. He had it down to a dime. He was cutting it up. It was the most tender thing I've ever had. Delicious. A lot of fat on it though. But Tom and I took care of that.
Yeah.
We definitely took care of that.
Yeah.
It's not all about the meat.
You got to prep for the ordinary rig competition.
Yeah, exactly. Prep I did.
Prep you will continue to do.
Yeah. Put on a fair bit that night.
Do you weigh yourself often?
Not that often.
Yeah. Do you have any?
I did last night.
What are you sitting at?
I think I'm 124 at the moment.
Jesus.
It's a big goose on the loose there, man.
Yeah. We'll have to compare that to a couple of weekends time when you step on stage for Budgie.
Yeah, that'll be crazy.
Yeah.
And then
But you were saying how weird it is that you all got so excited about.
Yeah, this is something I wanted to bring up. So there was 4 of us there for these steaks, and we're sitting there. We all stood up, and when we put it on, so I think it's called like a double sear or something.
Yeah,
when you put it on the barbecue, I have no idea. I'm not a barbecue connoisseur like Tom. But there's 4 of us standing around, and we're just like all smiling, watching this thing cook. We're all smiling when he's turning it. I was like, what age do you just like?
When did that happen? Yeah.
Yeah. At what age do you get excited about barbecue cooking?
I'll let you know when I get there.
You know what I mean? Like, we've been talking about like, what age do you stop running around and all this sort of stuff? Yeah. But it's like, at what age do you actually just
have some craft beers and put a tomahawk on?
But there's 4 of us. Everyone's got an opinion on how you should do things as well.
Yeah.
About how
I have no idea, so I'm glad I wasn't there. I would have been useless.
But I don't know. I wanted to put it out there to the frothies. Like, call in. What's your favourite thing to cook around a barbecue with your mates? Or have you experienced this sort of stuff? And do you do this on the reg? Because Tom and Hurdy, they do it every Friday or Saturday with their neighbour now. Someone will just panic buy a bunch of meat.
Also, what are some other, like let us know if you have any other weird things that you've gotten into, like.
Dude, something that I reckon, and it's happening right now, is our mates watching Bathurst.
Yeah.
Like, when did people get when do you become so invested in Bathurst?
Yeah, 100%.
These boys, I've never heard them talk about
Bathurst before.
Like
Someone had a Ford shirt on in the group chat.
Yeah. Shout out to Roz. I was like, I didn't know you felt this passionately about
Bathurst.
Motorcar racing. Yeah.
You know what else I reckon another big one is, which kind of has got me a little bit, not like...
Yeah.
Wouldn't say I'm fully into it, but care a lot more. I think moving out, like into my own place, got me here. Lawn care.
Lawn care?
Yeah. I sprayed my lawn.
Well,
my lawn's no good, but I sprayed it like 2 weeks ago.
Well, obviously you're not into it then.
Well, no, but it's just like... Now all the weeds are dying, and I'm like so excited to mow it. Like it's
you
just
got the prickles and stuff. And you got to work out how to get rid of them.
Bin dye, they're gone, absolutely gone.
It's like, well,
the neighbour across the road saw me mowing, came out and was like, "Mate, your lawn looks exactly like mine. Can I recommend you go get some bin dye and spray it?" Worked perfectly.
That's awesome. That's just blokes coming together,
just
doing
bonding.
That as well.
That's it, neighbours.
What's like one of our mates as well, Zach. He borrowed his. He was so excited about this yesterday. He borrowed a lawnmower from the next door neighbour.
Yep, I know exactly where this is going. My dad's mower also mulches. I've used it before. It's unbelievable.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I would never have gotten excited about that back in the day.
I still don't get excited about it, to be honest, because I do absolutely fuck all in
when's
the
last time you mowed a yard?
It was a while ago.
And
we're actually investigating at our share house about paying someone to do it each month.
Instead of someone.
Yeah, because it's an absolute prick of a lawn to do.
It is, yeah.
It's a
and there's like
weird
random little
dimension,
spots
man.
and stuff.
Yeah. So...
Speaking of things you haven't done in a while, what about that call we were on yesterday when you were talking about changing your sheets?
Yeah.
And we were like, how often do you change your sheets? And you were like, oh, how long was it?
I've been doing it every 2 weeks now,
Yeah, which is not too bad.
Which is not too bad. It's a lot better than what it was.
We're talking about how, like, towels are just different. And towels forget. Like
towels do forget.
You think about where you rub your towel every day.
Yeah.
Just hang it up.
Yeah.
Use it tomorrow.
Shout out to our mate Fitzy, who said when he first moved out when he was a young and he just got all brown stuff.
Hides the stains.
Yeah, hides the stains. There's no coincidence.
How often do you reckon you wash your towel?
Oh, dude, not as often as I should. Definitely not.
That doesn't surprise me.
I've been at this place for, 2 weeks? I haven't washed it yet.
right.
Probably wash it this way.
Have you used a fresh one at all or the same one?
No, I have used another one.
Oh, okay.
But I've just been interchanging.
Yeah, righto.
But
it's just not the best part about getting a haircut.
bro, I was just about to say that. There's something about the towel. It's so calm.
If haircuts were free, I'd get one every day.
Yeah. Well, they're not. They could be if you want me to do it for you.
Yeah.
But you should probably just come down to Tommy Guns and have someone who knows what they're doing.
That's it.
Because
there's one close to your house now, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Chermside.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy as well. Just jump on the website and it'll tell you where they are.
Store locator.
It's almost like the bloke in a bar of hairdressing.
Yeah. Another quick bit of admin. I don't know the date off the top of my head, but it's going to be next Wednesday. Can you figure that out?
I'm going to say the 19th.
17th or 19th?
I'm going to say the 19th because 2 days later on the Friday will be the 21st when we do a live show.
Correct.
Bro, and that's my mathematics coming back with a fucking vengeance, baby.
Never left.
Yeah, nah.
Do you know what's happening on the 19th? Do you know what I'm about to say?
Yeah, I know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
It's exciting. We're
probably going to announce this before, like we haven't announced it while we're recording.
Yeah.
But it will probably get announced before this podcast comes out.
Yeah. Because we sort of had a discussion. We're like, yeah, let's announce it 2 weeks before this is happening.
Yeah.
And then we realised that it's basically a week. So
by the time this comes out, it'll be like a week and a half.
Yeah.
I think.
What's happening?
We're launching 2 beers.
Two beers
with Rebel. Yeah. Didn't you know that?
No, I did.
I was going to say, what the fuck?
Yeah, keen as for this.
It should be good. Should we say what beers they are? Why not?
But why not?
Yeah. So the strawberries and cream will be making a return. The strawberries and cream sour.
Exactly. We have a mission that we have to accomplish this year.
Big
with
mission.
That motherfucker.
Yeah. Should we say that now? We may as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Last year, what did we get? 39 in the
game. Yeah,
Gabs
39th in the top 100 craft beers. And it was our debut with that one as well.
Yeah.
It was the second, I believe the second best on debut, behind Better Beer.
Yeah. Who made that? Like,
we have a Better Beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like who was that backed by? Some dudes. I can't remember who they are.
Don't really know who they are. Seem to be going
I think it was the highest sour in the countdown.
It was.
First time Rebels made the countdown, so it was awesome.
Yeah.
But we're going bigger and better this year.
We are. We have a whole campaign planned out for this shit. We're trying to get top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10 for this would be awesome.
It's going to be a big power of the pod.
Going to be a massive power of the pod, and we'll be plugging that all the time.
I don't know when voting opens. I think December sometime.
Yeah, it's true. I think it's the first week of December.
Like after the beer launches. So,
but yeah, in the meantime, 19th, we're doing a pre-sale starting from there, I believe.
Yeah.
And then it should be ready about 2 weeks.
2 weeks later.
That.
I think the 4th of November is when it's in cans.
Yeah.
So we're going to bring back the strawberries and cream sour, which would be awesome. It's what'd you say? Hey?
I thought it was being brewed at Bulimba, not cans.
In cans, you idiot.
Yeah,
Canned.
Sorry, I just had to put you off.
You did put me off. So that's coming back. It'll be the same beer, but the can's going to look slightly different, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've seen the can design. The
can design is quite funny.
Yeah.
Darcy has been done dirty a little bit on the can design.
I reckon you have to.
But I have definitely been done dirty. But it's a good dirty to be done by.
It's a good dirty. Your hair doesn't look anything like it now. Definitely not freshly cut in the can. So keep an eye out for that. And the other one is a new one, an XPA.
Yeah.
Doug's XPA. So we'll post heaps about them, how to get them. It'll be all over our socials. But yeah, 19th, save your pennies. Limited amount, same as last time. Like once they sell out, I think we sold out just after it launched last time.
For anyone that got it last time, we've also reduced the size.
I think there'll be
it's gone
16
from cartons
cans.
to 24 to cartons to 16.
Yep.
So you'll be able to get them cheaper, and
yeah.
Should be good.
So there'll be 2. I think they might even do mixed. Like if you want to get half a case of the strawberry and half a case of the XPA, I can't remember.
Something like that.
But we'll be posting heaps about it. So keep an eye out. Save your pennies, 19th.
Yeah.
And we'll do events and shit for that as well. Like I think there's a voting party we're going to do later in the year.
Should be good.
One other thing that I thought of today, mate. On Friday night, we saw Laura Graham.
We did. Oh, this is great.
This is great. I can't even remember. You were the one who was talking to her. So if you
so
long-time listeners of the podcast.
Long-time listeners will know that Laura Graham holds a special place in our hearts and the hearts of everyone.
Yeah, the BBB community.
Exactly. So for ages, Loza Jeeb was the most available woman on the market in Australia.
We basically had a campaign to try and find her a boyfriend.
Yeah.
We'd give her a shout-out every week.
And she got a lot of DMs. We gave her a shout out again for the first time in a while the other week. And then she messaged us and said that her boyfriend was in Cairns on like an AFL trip.
Yeah.
And he's walking down the main
From
street
Brisbane.
of Cairns. From Brisbane. Yeah. And like we haven't really met him much. I think we met him once or twice. And then this random bloke comes up and stops him and goes,
Mitch,
"You're
I
Laura."
think his name was.
Yeah, like, "You're Laura Graham's boyfriend." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I was stalking Laura on Instagram today because of the Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast, and then saw that she was with you. So shout out to you."
And he got a photo with him.
And he got a photo with him.
Posted it.
It's so funny, but if that doesn't show you that power of the pod sort of
It's
stuff
a real
works,
thing.
it's
There's people noticing Laura Graham's boyfriend in public.
I just find it funny how people are recognising different characters from the page
Yeah,
or
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
around. Like Bundy and Milf when
Bundy
they were
Dribbler
over in
got
New Zealand.
Oh, yeah, in New Zealand. That's right. Yeah.
Crazy.
In Queenstown.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't even get recognised like that.
Nah.
Sometimes we do.
International
Not
recognition
well,
is
yeah. We've
massive.
never done a trip, so
Nah.
be interesting to see how Sydney goes. Didn't you get recognised at the airport after
After the reg, yeah.
after sunrise?
Yeah.
So many people watch that though, so
Yeah.
that's not a surprise,
So
really, is it?
that's interesting. Actually, this probably would have already happened by now, but I'm pretty sure I went on the Today Show on Tuesday, and that was cool. Yeah,
Was it?
Carl seemed like a good dude. That was nice.
We'll be posting about that as well. Sure.
Yeah, but I actually don't really know what's happening with that, but I think I will be in my steel caps and budgies on site. So
Maybe you should wear your steel caps at the actual budgie event in Sydney.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I'll have to wear them down on the plane because that's a lot of kilos.
Mate, we get 23 kilos. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
That's
but
less than I took to Europe
bro,
for 6
I don't
weeks.
know. Like,
We got to get the
I'm
wings down there,
really bad at packing.
though. Oh, fuck.
Like, I thought, I miss. I thought she was bad. I'm worse.
If we
I just chuck
weren't-
everything in.
If we were paying for flights, Budgie's flying us down, but if we were paying for flights, I would have been like, we're going carry on only.
Yeah, nah.
You don't reckon you go carry on only
Hell no.
for 4 nights in Sydney?
Yeah.
And for one of those days, you're only
Well,
wearing
dude, we're
budgies.
going to go gift shopping as well.
What are we going to buy?
I don't know,
In Sydney.
souvenirs and shit.
Yeah, little opera houses.
Yeah, like a little koala holding the opera house or something
Yeah, okay.
like that.
Well, how big's a koala?
I don't know.
But we do have to get the wings down there. That's
Yeah,
gonna
we
be,
do. That's something that I'm struggling to think of as well.
If anyone's got ideas for
what's
what's
wings.
the preface of the wings? Like, tell people why you're
It's
wearing them.
basically like, so it's a pit, like the whole competition is a sort of a piss take of Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
In Victoria's Secret, you got to make your own wings and that sort of shit. So we have to make our own wings, and it has to be like an expression of us as a person. So I've been sort of thinking maybe 2 horse heads, like Jeep's horses.
Yes.
One blue, one green.
That'd be good.
But how do I make it?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I get some chicken wire or something.
Chicken wire.
You
What do
know, and then
mean?
you can shape it.
That's. I was thinking just a cardboard. Like.
Yeah, I was
shape.
thinking that too, but I thought, I don't know. We've also had the idea of some beers being strung off it, which I think would be great. So,
Maybe we can build that on Friday down there because we got no plans on Friday really.
Yeah.
Sydney.
Maybe. I sort of want to get it done before.
Yeah.
Because I know that I'll fuck it up regardless.
Yeah. True.
So,
I feel like your missus would be really good at that. So.
yeah. Well, she wanted to do pumpkin carving for Halloween.
Oh, I thought you meant for the fucking.
No. She
wings.
wanted to do and I was like, we have a lot bigger thing that we need to prepare for.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot at stake here.
I'm all good, thanks.
I'll
You
grab
go.
another one. Yeah, thank
Plus,
you.
he's gonna grab another beer.
Got another bloke down the throat. Thank you very much. She's right on top of it.
If you've got any ideas for Clutzy's wings or his special talent, we've got
special
some-
talent, I've got
something
an
lined up.
idea.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be similar to what I've already done, but I've just got to do
Finesse
some
it.
other stuff.
Yeah.
Finesse it.
We'll plan that out though.
Yeah. I think we can do it.
But yeah, hopefully there's a whole heap of frothies at the event on the Saturday as well.
Yeah, shout out to anyone who's actually bought a ticket already. Budgie's been very appreciative of that as well. There is obviously it's a fun competition, but there is a nice little serious undertone to it about, being comfortable with yourself and also the mental health stuff with the Black Dog.
I think $20 from every ticket goes to
$20
Black
from
Dog.
every ticket goes towards it. So it's a worthwhile cause to get behind. Keeps the conversation going. As we've said, we need to keep that conversation going as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it should be good. I'm very, very excited for it.
Cool. Do you want to get into the froths?
Yeah, I
I'll
think
grab
so.
the headphones.
Righto.
This is going to be so weird because there's people sitting here listening to us, and when we put the headphones on to listen to our callers, they won't be able to hear the call, so it'll probably just be us laughing and then talking about random stuff.
It's like when you're at the silent disco at Splendor and you're on the different channels.
Yeah.
And
Except
you've got
no one's
people
on the
that's
channel
like-
except us.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll grab the headphones.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
That's all right, man.
Good job. Usually we play some elevated music right now, but
Klutz and Das. It's friend of the podcast, Riley here.
oh no.
I was listening to the podcast on this Friday afternoon on the 7th of October, and I noticed that Klutz said he has a free phone out the front of his house, and I knew exactly which free phone that is. So I've got a bit of a doozy for you. Darcy mentioned that Everton Park arsehole might be hanging around. Well, guess fucking what? Riley and the Everton Park arsehole are exactly the same person.
Oh no.
Just, sorry boys, I've blown your mind, but there you go. Now I'm going to do an aggressive hang-up, and then I'm also going to leave the phone upside down for you, Klutzy, so you know that I've been here. Thank you.
Bro, I got a Snapchat from him the other night, and he was in a free phone booth. I'm going to blow your mind.
And that
I
was it.
instantly knew that he was going to be giving us a call from outside of my house.
There you go. Is that kind of scary?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Bundy said I put something up the other day that might have given away where I was, but...
Oh, yeah, because you took a photo of it.
Yeah.
And you're probably standing on your deck.
Oh, no, it'd be pretty cool. Meet some new people.
Yeah.
Sing some piss on the balcony and have a look at...
Klutzy's Corner.
Yeah, Klutzy's Corner.
Cool. Next call. This is this. It's funny, but it's scat. Okay. And also, I'm pretty sure someone called this number halfway through me saving this, so it pauses in the middle. But
yeah, right.
I've got it.
It's all good.
It's both in there.
It's all good, mate.
Klutz, Stars, how are you, boys?
Good, mate.
Hope you're doing good. Just came back from the Norman Beer, halfway through the Caco. Got a bit of a dribble, a bit of a question to ask. Now, I've always felt like I've had this certain bit going on me, but I've never actually, not told anyone, but kind of forgot about it. But the other day, may or may not have been touching myself, and had a cheeky look on the underside. And I've noticed I've actually got a...
Sorry for the pause, but...
on the old fella on the other side.
A birthmark.
It's actually pretty big. It actually covers about a quarter of my dick on the other side being a birthmark. And I heard something not recently, but beforehand about something about your birthmark was, how you died in your previous life. So, don't know how the fuck I died, but there's a birthmark on my fucking dick. So, a couple of theories about it. Potentially maybe a fucking dog bit it, fell off, died of bleeding, or got sucked off too hard, or, potentially wanked a bit too hard. My mate is here for confirmation. Yeah. Hey, Sid, do I have a fucking birthmark on my dick?
Yeah, no, I can confirm there is a birthmark on the dick. Yeah, I can confirm that 100%.
Anyways, boys, you fucking seen it. It is true. I can show you for photos, but I probably won't do it. Anyways, boys, love you. Keep the potty. Clutch and dance in your ass. Woo! Stay out of each other. Phone upside down. Hang up.
First up, I'd never heard about the birthmark that's how you died in a previous life.
You've
I'd never heard of that before.
Yeah,
no.
apparently it's how you died in your previous life.
So, that's very unfortunate he's got one on his dick. So... That's
Do you have birthmarks?
I don't know. Maybe I've never died.
Maybe this is your first life.
Yeah, maybe this is my first
life.
What
a life to live your first life.
Exactly.
Jeeps Premiership.
Yeah, couple of Jeeps Premierships.
Great haircut.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I've got a tiny little one on my shin, but
what do you reckon happened to you?
That's what I was trying to think. I got no idea.
Because I'm thinking maybe if he's got a birthmark there, maybe just previous life just copped a stray bullet or something. Ooh. That's what a way
to bleed out.
Yeah. Well, what other ways do you die from down there?
Well, I don't know.
That's terrible.
That is terrible.
But also, I'm wondering how old this bloke is to just
figure out that that's there.
Look, I was a pretty inquisitive sort of fella,
standing in front of mirrors and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I tend to think I know myself quite well.
Yeah. Like the back of my hand.
Yeah, literally. Well, the back of my dick. But obviously he doesn't.
I can't really say you've got no birthmarks.
Dude, I don't know.
So you don't know yourself that well?
I don't think I do. The only mark I've got is that one. I think I've spoken about it before, and it's a scar on my gut from when my sister bit me when I was like... Bro, my sister cracked the shits one day, and I I was like 6 and she was 4, and she bit the side of my
Guts.
gut,
And you've got a scar.
and I've got a scar because it took a little bit of skin off.
Wait, how old were you? Did you say
I was
that?
like 6 and
Yeah,
she was
right.
4.
That's fucked up.
She was a psycho.
Yeah.
She still is. And anyone that says otherwise obviously doesn't know her as well as I do, because she's psycho.
I thought it would be a pretty good opportunity to ask people to call in and tell us about their birthmarks.
Yeah, because there's some interesting birthmarks out there.
And tell us, if you've got a birthmark, tell us how you think what it means and how you died in your previous life. We'd love to hear about it.
And then if you're not sure, we can have a discussion about how we
Yeah,
think.
that's true.
Yeah.
So if you want to call the Froth line, this is an idea that someone said to us during the week. Why don't you say the number for the Froth line on the podcast? We've never done that.
Yeah, what is it?
0731033389. It's in our Instagram bio if you were wondering.
Yeah.
Cool. Next call.
What's up, Frothies and Clutz and Das? BWS bitch, once again. Just on the topic of shame eating or guilt eating in the car, I think that's why I've gotten so fucking fat. You know, I'd drive home from work and I'd pick up a burrito, smash that shit, and then I'd get home and my mum would guilt trip me into eating because I'd say, I'm not hungry. She's like, I've made all this fucking food, and so I'd eat it. Anyway, my fault, I suppose. And clubs, I live 2 streets away from the EP hotel, so beers when? Frothy
dangerous.
forever, pack never. See ya.
That's pretty crazy. I have been guilted into this before as well.
It's the worst, isn't it?
Yeah. You get like an Arvo snack. Like, dude, for me now, like I have, my lunch is like 10 a.m.
Yep.
10:30.
Yep.
And then work till 3:30.
And then you're starving.
And then I'm starving.
Yeah.
There is no way in hell that I'm not eating between.
Especially when you've got an ordinary rig competition coming up.
Yeah, exactly. I need to keep preparing.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of fuel
It's
that
a
needs
lot
to
at
keep
stake.
this fire burning.
And there's a lot at stake.
Exactly. So you best believe that if I'm going past KFC or Macca's, I'm probably stopping in for a cheeky burg.
Yeah. And with you, it's never just a cheeky burg, is it?
No, it's like 3. The other night, I had like a bit of a feed in the Arvo, and then I cooked up like pork chop, bacon, eggs, veggies, all this stuff. And I was getting through it for dinner, and I was like, fuck, I've had a lot of food this afternoon. And
You didn't even get guilted into that, though. You cooked it
No,
for
I did it
yourself.
myself because I talked myself
I'm
into
just glad
it.
to hear there's other people out there that shame it, because I do it all
Bro,
the
I
time. I
think
did it today.
If anyone says they haven't done shame eating, then they're
Eating in the
lying
car.
to you.
Yeah.
They're lying.
I literally did
to
it today. Ate Macca's in the car, got Macca's brekkie, and then put it in the wheelie bin before I went inside. So there's no trace of it.
Yeah.
Even took the bin out before I left.
I did it yesterday, dropping Dad's ute back to their place.
Yep.
Smashed some Macca's, had the drink left, quickly went via the bin before going upstairs.
Yeah. No
have
one's
you
the
eaten
wiser.
yet? Oh, Mum dropped me to Stranksy's.
Yeah.
Have you eaten yet? I can take you to HJ's. All over it, Dale. Don't want to spoil
So
my
wait,
dinner.
what did you have on the way home? Macca's.
Oh, it was good because I knew I was having a 1.8
Yeah, that's what I was
kilo
about to
steak.
say. What the fuck did you eat?
I think I had a large chicken deluxe meal.
Yeah, right.
At like 2 o'clock.
And then steak dinner.
Steak at like 7:38.
Yeah, okay. I thought steak was lunch. I was about to say that's fucked.
No.
But that's another one we want to hear from you guys. Tell us about your worst shame eating story.
Yeah.
Duffy. Oh, I just said his name. I have to try and remember to fucking edit that out.
No, it'd be.
Our mate who, well, I suppose no one really knows who he is.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine.
Could be Fraser.
Yeah. Yeah, Fraser Duffy.
Yeah. The KFC was across the road from his house, and he'd just get in his car and go through the drive-through because he didn't want to walk into the restaurant.
So fair, though.
Very fair. We've all been there.
It's nice to sit down.
Next call.
Yeah.
Again, the same thing happened here where it got bloody cut halfway through. That's what happens when I'm organised and I'm listening to the calls on a Sunday instead
Yeah,
of
dude, that's crazy.
late at night. People were calling in as I was listening.
Boys, backyard gynecologist here. Just listen to the part on the pod where he's roasting people that put toilet paper in the bowl before they shit, right? Here's my take on it. So I do that, but not to muffle the sound. It's so you don't get the splash. So whenever I shit and I don't have toilet paper in there, you betcha 9 times out of 10 I get the splash right on me date, and I fucking hate it. So that's why I do it. And also folders for life.
Look, I understand that, but just deal with it. It's a big waste of paper.
Yeah. The water's clean.
The water is clean. I was actually listening to HSP the other day. I don't know if you've listened to this one.
Yeah.
Now that just like, I know I'm an apprentice plumber, but I also wasn't an apprentice plumber at one point.
Yeah. You weren't born an apprentice
So
plumber.
I had some fucking common sense about me, you know? And when good old Thomas,
Hard to believe, but
when Thomas is going on about where does the water drain to, I don't know about you, but I've always known that if there's soap and shit, it's not going into a stormwater drain.
Yeah.
And then also, water held in those pipes, it's not being fed by anything unless you turn it on.
Yeah.
So there's no infinite source of water. It's literally up to you for when you turn the water on.
Yeah.
But the thing that really got me was when they were talking about how toilets wouldn't have the same water hooked up to like the taps and stuff because it's toilet water.
Yeah.
It's fucking clean water, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
Where do you think it's coming
do you think
from?
there's this other supply of water across?
Like we have a drinking supply and then a different supply.
We have a drinking supply and then, there's like non-potable water and stuff.
Yeah, but that's
just because it's not
completely
filtered.
different.
It's a different sort of thing.
Yeah.
It all comes from the same shit.
Yeah.
It's like, we're not running. That's just a whole much. My job would be so much harder. Imagine the pipe I'm going to lay down.
Yeah, and we don't want that.
No,
we don't want your
I don't
job
want
to
to
be
work
any
any
harder.
harder.
No.
Because I'm not working hard at the moment.
But the other thing is like...
If you're listening, Sean, I'm doing a lot of work for you, bro.
Doing enough.
Doing enough.
Just don't want to do any more.
No, I'm doing heaps. I'm learning.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Please help me get out as quick as possible.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. It's clean. Like, and also you clean up down there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, get a grip.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same water you shower with pretty much.
It's ridiculous.
Unless there's stuff in the bowl before
Yeah,
you
what
start.
happens when you shower?
Yeah.
Are you scared about water?
Do you wrap yourself?
Yeah.
Do you wrap yourself in toilet paper?
Yeah. Do you wear a swimsuit?
Rashy?
I don't know.
Rashy in the shower?
Yeah.
Didn't you do that? Just joking.
Nah, I don't look at myself.
There was a follow-up call for this one.
Okay.
Sorry, boys. It's going back to back here. Forgot to say something. Forward wipe versus back wipe. What are your thoughts? Personally, for me, forward wipe. A lot of people say you get shit on your balls, but that's not the case. You're sort of resting your palm under your balls, and I feel it's a bit more accurate wipe. You know really what you're getting. So, yeah, discuss.
Nah, I'm forward to back.
No, I'm back to forward. So we have different opinions here, yeah.
So you're flirting with danger every time you go.
Yeah, but again, like, you clean up down there.
Oh, hang on, I'm just thinking. I actually don't know what I am.
Do you alternate?
Guess what? I don't really think about what I'm doing.
No, neither do I. The only reason I did is because of that call.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually might be a back to forward.
Yeah, that's what I think's normal.
Yeah, see, I'm not 100%.
I could be wrong again. This is the whole Woolies Coles argument. How would you know what's normal and what's not?
Exactly. Like, I've been brought up in this certain... I literally... fuck, man. Now you got me thinking about how I wipe my ass. I didn't think I'd be thinking about that. It's just sort of a second nature sort of thing.
I know. One of those things you don't think about.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, back to the Woolies and Coles thing when you're talking about, like, that's just habit, blah, blah.
Yeah.
How did you... Like, it just comes down to your mum teaching you, I'm guessing, back in the day.
Yeah. I don't know, watching instructional videos on YouTube.
I don't know what sort of shit you're watching on YouTube, but...
Wouldn't want to know.
That's probably a story for another time, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But they were the 3 calls for this week. We're changing things up with the calls a little bit. We're going to... I think we said last week we're pausing the sports podcast for now.
Yeah.
So the Wednesday pod now is going to be the majority of the calls.
Yep.
And then we're going to just do 3 or 4 on a Friday.
Yeah, so anyone listening that doesn't listen to the Wednesday podcast because it's sport, it's not that anymore. We're actually, we're going to bring back the sports pod on a whole new service, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like a whole new platform.
Yeah. Soon. We don't know when.
Soon. We don't know when. We're just redoing some things.
Because there's so many calls now. If we listen to all the good ones on Friday, the episode goes for way too long.
Yeah.
So we just thought we'd keep 3 or 4 in there.
Yeah.
And
then we'll have more of a discussion around the calls on the Wednesday as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that we're going to have to unpack.
Yeah.
Das will be doing some serious yards there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
With the listening.
But that's what we do.
Yeah, it is.
Happy to do it.
Yeah. You happy man.
Happy man.
God, can I say you look gorgeous right
Mate, your haircut looks... I've never seen you with a better haircut. I'm not even kidding either. Looks great.
Thank you. I actually haven't seen yet myself. So
Yeah, I don't know what mine looks like either.
It's going to be awesome to look in the
The
mirror.
reveal.
Yeah. It'd be like I'm waking up to myself.
A
feel
new
like I'm
you.
gonna- yeah.
Waking up to a new you.
A new me, yeah. Definitely.
Anything else you want to cover off before we go?
I don't think so.
Beer launch on the 19th. Live
beer
show
launch.
on the 21st.
Yeah.
Sydney trip on the
Yeah.
29th. Fuck,
We
there's
have
a bit
actually,
on.
we have a hectic weekend.
Oh,
Hectic
yeah.
couple of weeks. What, you're going
Absolutely.
to Melbourne next weekend?
Yeah, yeah. Fuck.
Just got thrown that curveball.
Yeah, after a engagement party the night before.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's crazy, hey.
it's going to be.
We've been planning out some things, then all of a sudden Das goes, I've just been given a curveball on a Friday after I've got to go to Melbourne for work next week. No.
Yeah, for the day pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll be back on Monday. Actually, we're going to have to not record that Monday probably. So.
Yeah. Well, we
that's
can't
fine.
really do anything that weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
gone. So it's going to be crazy.
Anyway, we'll be sweet. We'll figure it out. Cool. Shout out to Tommy Guns. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
This
thank
has
you
been
so
great.
much. It's been awesome. Got some sick haircuts.
Here we go. Yeah, yeah.
Here we go.
The big reveal.
We get the reveal.
Bang.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
We're looking beautiful.
Looking fantastic. Everyone,
Loving
if you're
it.
not watching on YouTube, you should be.
Ooh.
That's perfect. Thank you.
We love it.
Do you hate when people come in for a haircut and then walk out and put a cap on their head straight away? Yeah, that's got to be the worst.
Yeah, that's me.
Is it? Yeah. I always find I wear it down. I'm like, I can't put this on my head. Like, that's just disrespectful.
Nah, yeah. Yeah. I've been getting better at it, but I try not to. I always feel like a little bit judged as well. Like, oh, you're just going to put your hat back on? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, well, go fuck yourself.
Please don't come back.
Yeah, no. So that's something I think we've just learnt, everyone there.
Yeah,
that
there you go.
If you get a good haircut and you respect it, don't put the hat on.
And if you want the full Tommy Guns experience, you know what to do.
Exactly.
We couldn't recommend it highly enough.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's our second time, so.
Yeah, beers while you're getting a haircut. It's revolutionary.
literally, what
and
else
if you
could
don't
you
want to
want?
have beers, you can also get soft drinks or ciders.
Yeah.
It's great.
The world is your oyster.
Yeah, exactly. Just crack it open.
All right. See you, mate.
Yeah. Farewell. Jeeps and cheeks. Bye.